The Great Hive was abuzz, to use a human pun, Queen Mother 49 observed. She was the oldest and wisest of the Queen Mothers, and her station demanded that the strongest of her warrior children brought her to the Great Hive. Queen Mother 135 had brought emotion to the hive, and while Queen Mother 49 wasn't told of what it was, as per ancient tradition, she had a pretty good idea of what 135 wanted. She didn't know that 135's request was made in the same spirit as a Stellarin child on the other edge of the galaxy, or that she felt the same way as the child's father, but it would not have mattered if she did. News from our traitor spawn hath revealed that humanity's greatest strengths are their numbers. 135 screeched in ritual high speech. The other races are hard-pressed. For, though they have superior technology or strength, they simply number fewer or cannot outproduce the primates. But Queen Mother 49, surely thou can see that their numbers are but a drop in what we can do. I, in concert with my lesser queens, can birth 20 times 1,000 warriors in the time it takes the humans to birth and train a tenth of that number. I alone could raise an army to take 10 human food worlds for our race. Think of what we could all do in concert. A screeching hail of consent greeted 135's words. Even the older queens colored the blue of consideration, a color only Queen Mother 49 could see. In fact, she was the only member of her race, outside the mindless worker castes, to see in color. It was this ability that gave her the position that had ensured her rise over the centuries, above any other queen's mother. A near mythical ability to see the lies and feelings that her other kin could not. Nobody knew where she had received the gift, nobody outside a select few individuals knew she even had the power. But all Tzeentch agreed that she wasn't born with it. In her youth, Queen Mother 49 had ventured beyond the stars with her brood, determined to carve a name out for herself. She returned decades later, with her brood mostly intact, but the Queen Mother herself had changed. Ever since then, she had led a race, with all those who would challenge her rule, outmaneuvered, both in the political arena and in some cases, on the battlefield. And now it was time for her to pay her debt and save her people. Wouldst thou listen to me, 136, of why I think thy idea is, to couch it in the politest of terms, sheer folly? Queen Mother 49 asked gently. She saw 136's carapace color the green of fury. 136 was proud, too proud, perhaps. But her words were respectful. Forgive me, Queen Mother, if my words didst unnerve thee. I wouldst be willing to hear thine words on why we should not assault the primates. Queen Mother 49 turned the red of satisfaction as she asked a question. Tell me, 135, wouldst thou accept a human as a Tzeentch, or a Duerfan, or a Stellarin? Mayhap, and an ill-born Lithidum? What? No, Great Mother, of course not. Whilst I did so, thou'rt most welcome to think me mad. 135 said, her green carapace now spotted with purple and black. The humans would. The humans have. Queen Mother 49 said calmly. Their soldiers may use basic weapons equal to anything our shaper caste can spawn. But their super weapons, elite troops and greater war machines, are designed and created not by their own kin, but Duerfan mavericks, unaccepted by their own kin, accepted by the humans. Uruk warriors, hungering not for bloodshed, but the camaraderie of fellow warriors, serve alongside Lithidum warrior sorcerers, auxiliaries in human armies, and both often reach high command. Stellarin can be found navigating their most important ships, either because they cannot take the structure of Stellarin society, or because they have found human mates. Impossible. Disgusting. But true, Queen Mother 91. The other races doth speak of the humans' blatant speciesism, but 'tis reality. Humans accept far more of other races than we, theirs. Fight any one race if each of us were alone, but can we outmaneuver Stellar and Navigators? Can our sorcery compete with Lethidum mastery of the Ninefold Path? Hath our warriors suddenly evolved carapaces that can withstand Uric strength, or our hives withstand Duerfin weapons? For if we wage war on humans, all this we shall surely face. For they are willing to see those, and not of their kind, as equals, not paid helper mercenaries. Queen Mother 49, that is a risk we must take. 135 said hotly. The farmland on our worlds doth run fallow with overuse. The rivers run dry. We must take the humans' worlds, or we shall all starve. If Queen Mother 49 could sigh with exasperation, she would. Instead, she just turned a bright pink with black spots. The situation wasn't half as bad as 136 said. Their worlds were more than capable of sustaining them. What she didn't have was that feeling of glory in her carapace, that fire burning within her fluids, that told her she was worth something. What 135 had, in fact, was the same desire that Queen Mother 49 had when she was young and her memories drifted back. She broke off. She had to focus on the here and now. I have considered this question, Queen Mother 136, and though 'twill displease thee, 'tis but the sole island of sanity in the ocean of madness that would descend on us ere we go to war. Queen Mother 49 knew it was not all that intelligent to insult 135, especially with the young queen practically frothing at the mouth, but to hell with that bitch. And what plan is this, Queen Mother 49? 135 asked, the hostility of her bright green carapace coloring her voice slightly now. She was speaking low speech now, too agitated to bother with high speech, and uncaring of the political fallout, more evidence of her youth. Queen Mother 49 realized, mentally taking back her bitch remark. We have them help us, Queen Mother 49 said simply. With human technology aiding them, our workers can harvest food far better than we could ever before. And how are we to do that, Queen Mother 49? 135 asked. If not through conquest. For the only other way would be to join their alliance. There was silence, and the hive burst into an uproar. Even so, Queen Mother 49 observed with red satisfaction that there were many blues in the chamber. Several hours later, Queen Mother 49 was carried out of the hive, having successfully argued for a trial membership with both sides, Touchkin and human, exchanging limited resources for a while. The mutual relationship providing for a closer relationship should the need arise. As her warriors carried her to her bioship, she allowed herself to reminisce of leading her armies off into space, wanting to carve out her own empire. Of meeting a human trading fleet and being awed by both the sheer power of the fleet and the diversity of the crew. Of trading food, resources, and most importantly, bioengineered compound eyes instead of weapons fire. She lifted one of her clawed arms, the talons at its end currently retracted. Of one human, James, helping her adapt to the new terrifying world of color. Of James, the skilled but poor doctor, giving of his skills generously, without fear or favor. The claw came out, and Queen Mother 49 allowed herself to be lost in the memories the simple gold ring brought back. Author's name and the link to original text is in the description.